So here we go. The scripture is Matthew chapter 6, verses 24 and 25. And it reads, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than food, and the body than raiment?" So you can't serve two masters. You're going to love one or hate the other. And even if you hold to one, you're going to despise one of them. And you can't tell me that's not true, because you can look at your life right now and find many examples of this exact scripture. But one thing that I can tell you is from these two scriptures right here, it blessed my life. And I hope that it's going to bless yours today too. So we know you can only serve one master. That's just that. And verse 25 is telling us that we don't need to worry, because if we're serving God, He's going to provide for us. You don't have to worry about where your next meal is going to come from. You don't have to worry about how your bills are going to get paid. You don't have to worry about your basic necessities, because God is a provider. He's always going to provide for you. But you have to serve Him faithfully. You have to believe in Him, and you can't go back. I don't know who that's for, but you can't go back. You can't go backwards. You need to live in the now, because where God is taking you, you don't need any distractions. I didn't even plan on going here, but oh my God. You don't need any distractions. When God say go, go. And when you don't move, when He tells you to move, that's on you. That is on you. Don't miss out on your blessings because you are not moving when you're supposed to. When you don't listen to what God tells you to do, you're serving two masters. You're confused. You don't know which way you want to go. You know that God's telling you to do this, but a part of you is afraid, or a part of you is scared. That's serving two masters. If God's telling you to do something and you have doubt, or you're questioning God, but God, what about this? Oh God, what about that? I can't do this. I can't do that. You're serving two masters. Because God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And we know this, right? We know this. I want to give you guys a really quick example. So God told me that when I got out of the military, that He was going to take care of me. I didn't know how He was going to do it. I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I knew what I wanted to do. I had it in my mind, but it was the doubt that I had within me that stopped me from being who I was supposed to be and doing what God told me to do. Because God told me that He was going to take care of me. He told me that He was going to provide for me. He told me to cast my cares upon Him. And for the 2 years that I tried to do everything but start my daycare, I'm telling you, I tried to get jobs and none of them would fall through. None of them would fall through. When I did get a job, I worked there for 2 months, and maybe like a month and a half, and it didn't work out. So then I was like, okay, maybe I just need a little break. Maybe I knew that I'm not supposed to be working no job. I knew that. Some of y'all know that you're not supposed to be working a job. God has put an entrepreneurial spirit in you, and you need to do what God has told you to do, because your blessing is in the obedience. Your blessing is in the obedience. So here I am trying to do everything but start my daycare. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. So I'm here looking for jobs. I'm applying for jobs, managerial jobs, store manager jobs. I was either qualified or overqualified. And every single time that I had a job interview, it never happened. unless it was a phone interview. It never happened. So in all the in-persons, it would just never happen. Either my son was sick, or I would get sick, or something would come up to where I could not make that interview. So I'm like, okay, God, well, you said you're going to take care of me. Why can't I make it to any of these interviews? So God's like, well, hello there. I told you what to do. Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you doing it? Like, just listen to me. I got you. I got you. And I was still questioning. You guys, I did this for, I want to say 1.5 to 2 years, right? So I started the daycare. I said, okay, I'm just going to do it. I walked out on faith and I did it. And when I tell you guys, God has taken care of every need. Yeah, he's taking care of every need. So I just want to let you guys know you can't serve both God and mammon. Don't worry about what other people are saying, what other people may think about you, because none of that matters. The only thing that matters is what God has told you to do. Everyone is not going to understand what God has placed into your heart and placed in your spirit. Everyone's not going to understand your journey and why you're doing what you're doing. Don't worry about it. Like that commercial, hey, Byron, what you got on? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's what you need to tell them. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, because you're not going to understand what God told me to do. You're not going to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So when God tells you to do something, do it. Do it. I'm telling you from experience. Trust me, I have done that so many times where I was either didn't listen, or when I did listen, it was a delayed response. So when I tell you, had I started my daycare in 2018 or 2019, like God had told me to do, listen, let's just say a few blessings got swept under the rug, okay? And I wasn't able to catch them. But through my obedience, God still did what he said he was going to do. So even if you feel like you've missed out on some blessings, still do what God told you to do, because there is blessings in your obedience. I did not plan to do all of that or to even really talk about that, but apparently this was for someone. And I hope that this has blessed your heart, that you have gotten something out of this. If you have, please leave a comment below and let me know. Alrighty, thank you so much. This has been a moment of encouragement with Monique Johnson. Have a great day. Bye.